for just tuning in. I'm John Yezel. You're listening to Community Focus here on KCBC. We're talking with Janine Etheridge. She's with Oakdale Equine Rescue. Now, when you come across these animals on a fairly regular basis, you said you've adopted out close to 70, did you say?
Close to 60. We've taken in 79.
And that's not even in a 2-year period. That's pretty good work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're very proud of that. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, and there's only 3 of us. So it's a lot of hard work. I do a lot of it on Facebook myself, and we have a website, and just the contact with people that you know and getting them out there, doing the right photos, and turning these horses around versus putting them out there when they look sickly, is we give them the nutrients and the care and the vet and everything that they need so we can get them healthy, so we can get them into a good home.
I see. So when you get a distressed animal, you kind of take it through a rehabilitation process so it actually can be adopted out, which has got to be a lot harder to do than, say, like a dog at the pound where they don't do a whole lot of work for them. You guys are actually working with these animals on a one-on-one daily basis. Absolutely.
And what we're proud of is our horses, pretty much anybody that comes down would go in, and we're confident that these horses are safe, that, my daughter walks in around them. She actually works with them and does groundwork with them, and she's 13. But the horses being rehabilitated can come from any different areas. Like I said earlier, from coming in from animal control in Merced or any animal control, you don't know what you're going to get. So you have no idea how much of abuse they've went through. And a lot of them, some of them we have. We have one in training right now in Monty Roberts in Solvang, which is a training facility. And the thing is they, sometimes you can help them and retrain them, but horses also remember. So It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to be able to help them, train them, make them feel comfortable and positive again to get them into the next step, which is adoption.
Now, a lot of people probably don't even understand that. I'm not a cowboy myself. I haven't spent a lot of time around horses, but in the time that I have, it's very easy to see for anybody that's like me that horses are highly intelligent animals. Dogs are very smart, but they're not like a horse. A horse is a really, really smart animal. I mean,
very much so.
I would compare them to some of the not so bright human beings that I know in life. They're probably a little bit better than that, to tell you the truth. But is that something that people shy away from, maybe because of that? They don't really get a horse. They're not the easiest animal to deal with, being so
funny.
big.
Some people will sit there and say, if you look into the eye of the horse, it really is fascinating, because you're kind of getting to the point where you're actually seeing, and they're looking at you and you feel it. But there's a lot of people are intimidated just by the size, or what are they going to do? Are they going to run over me? And yeah, they pick it up just like any other animal would. They pick up the fear also. But the horses that we've had come through are pretty forgiving. A lot of them have been through a lot. A lot of them are just completely loved animals, and people lost their homes. But when you get into the ones that are abused, yeah, there's some damage there. You don't know what they're going to do, but they're forgiving.
Do you guys offer any types of training courses for people out there, education? Because I imagine you run into all kinds of situations that could probably have been avoided with a little bit of better education on the part of the owner. Do you think that?
But the thing is a lot of the when we do our applications and agreements, number one, we ask for people when they do references, if they're coming in to adopt one of our horses, there is 2 references. We generally ask for a veterinarian or a farrier for their hoof work. But we also ask that if they have a trainer, we want the trainer to come out. We want them to be trained before they get one of our horses, because it just, you're asking for trouble if you're going to have a horse go out to somebody that knows nothing about them.
Right. And so you ask for those things. Do you guide people in direction to get that type of training?
I do. We all do. Susan Doctor is one that we absolutely love. She's great with, she trained my daughter. I mean, she trained her from not knowing anything, and she's actually helped me a lot understand. But it does make a difference. And Monty Roberts is another one in Solvang. They do wonderful work. They been very, very good to us. They've taken on 5 of our horses and helped us out in a huge way, because we are a nonprofit, so we can't afford to have them trained. It's usually under, volunteer work or donations from them.
Now, since you are a nonprofit organization, how do you get your funding? Do you do fundraisers? Do you rely on volunteers to come out and help you guys?
We haven't done the volunteers yet. Right now it's just the three of us. We do a lot of fundraisers. Last week we did a fundraiser with Oakdale Feed and Seed in Oakdale to raise hay. So what we did was we put a flatbed trailer out and put it all over Facebook, our website, and word of mouth to help us raise hay. And people would literally call in and put a bale on the flatbed. We'll be out at Tractor Supply in Ripon this weekend doing just people coming up and looking at the horses that we have, introducing them, letting the kids come up and touch them. We offer, if they have any questions as far as training or understanding what they need to know about a horse, we usually try to explain that. We have our donation jars out there during that time. We also have garage sales that we ask for people to donate garage sale items, and we hold those at Foresi's restaurant in Oakdale.